It's your favorite, everybody. It's 10 station tornado time. Let's get our bodies warmed up and ready. Coach Jelena right here. Incredible you, ready to do this. We got hip ups for our first exercise, but that's not our first warm up. Our first warm up is high knees, arm circles. I got excited and wanted to get into that first one already. Look at me getting crazy. Let's go right here. High knees coming up, arm circles, getting a rotation in the shoulders. You can change direction. Get a nice big open circle there. Wake up that body if it's early in the morning, or kind of get it recharged if it's middle or end of the day and you need a pick-me-up. This is a good pick-me-up you can give yourself right here. Better than caffeine, because you are strengthening yourself, not hiding anything. Oh yeah. All right, 30 seconds on this warm-up. Now we're moving to cross jacks, crossing arms, crossing legs, tap it across if you're not quite ready to jump or you need to take out the jump for any reason. We're going through our 4 warm-up moves. We're on number 2 right here. And then, as I mentioned, we got our 10-station tornado coming in hot. You want to bring it in hot. So if you're a little cold, we'll get it warm and then hot. But 10 stations, we're going to go for 45 seconds each exercise. And we're going to go through all 10 and then go back through a second time for round 2, 45 seconds on that round as well. No finisher. Standing iron cross for your next warm-up. Going for that straight leg across. Don't worry about how high you can get that leg, but you're trying to get a good stretch in. Nice little torso twist. Work it right here. Feel those abs working to help you bring that leg up. Flexing that leg strength, and then getting a nice framework, holding that frame with the upper body there. All right, it's gonna be a good one, guys and gals and everyone else. Sometimes animals join in the warm-up and workout as well. They get all excited when you're working out at home. These are flutter squats. So a little switch and then a squat. If you need to take out the jump, then slow it down a little bit, get a little tap back, but make that tap back count. Squeeze and flex as if you had a stretchy band on. Get more out of it. Flutter, squat. Flutter and squat, nice and centered. There you go. All right, back to our high knees, arm circles next. So we're gonna bring those knees up nice and high, bringing them in towards the chest. Keep that one going, and I'm gonna show you your moves for today. So first one is hip ups. We're gonna be on our back, and you're gonna press up through the heels, trying to keep the heels over the hips if you can. You can press into those arms for your hip ups. Pressing up, if you wanna add in a little upper abs, you can have your head up, your shoulder blades up. And then if this one's a little difficult for you, you can swing your legs more towards your head. You're doing your cross jacks, crossing arms, crossing legs. If you need a little momentum help to get the tailbone up off the ground. Then we're gonna come up for the second exercise. Hands back here behind you. Reach out those legs and then pull in those knees for abdominal pull-ins. If you can keep going a bunch in a row, great. If you need to take a pause with those knees in, because when you take a pause with those legs out, it can pull on the back, especially if you're starting from there and you're working on your core strength and watching out for your back. For move number 3, we're gonna do cobras. You're doing your standing iron cross for your warm-up. So for cobras, we have our knees bent. We're gonna take a circle around, so you might wanna take your knees and feet a little bit wider. We're gonna go circle around and then go back the other direction. So you can alternate directions here, or if you wanna go just one direction for round 1 and hit the other direction for round 2, that's another option. If you can't do a full circle sit-up, then you can do a little crunch circle, making that circle around and then circle back. You're moving on to your flutter squats, and then we're gonna do a flutter kick combo. I'm gonna guide you through that and tell you what part we're on. So, regular flutter kick is low, little kicks to the ground, and I have my shoulder blades up off the ground here. If you need to watch out for your back, you can take those flutters a little bit higher, maybe 45 degree, or maybe even closer to 90 if you need to. And then I'm gonna tell you whether we're gonna do a slow, big flutter with the big kick rather than a small. You're going back to your high knees, arm circles, or if you're gonna hold it, maybe I'll have you hold it on one side, hold it on the other. You're gonna follow me through that one. Then we're gonna do a bicycle crunch combo. Same thing where you're gonna follow my lead. Maybe we're going to hold it on one side. Maybe we're going for a slow switch, or maybe we're going super fast for those bicycles. Either way, we're trying to extend one leg and bend one and reach shoulder towards the knee. Elbows don't stay in like this because then my range of motion is small. I want your elbows wide so you can get a bigger twist in. All right, you're going onto your cross jacks for your warm up. Then we're gonna be up doing our skater hops for station 6. So we're gonna cover some ground laterally, and then you can tap that foot back there, back behind you. You can tap it and reach towards the floor, or if your balance is really good and you're comfortable with skaters, you can hover that foot and then get it going to the other side. Hover, adjust, and switch sides. That one's up to you. Then we'll incorporate some weights, and you're moving on to your standing iron cross next. So working with those weights here. Go ahead and grab your 2 weights, and we're gonna do a dumbbell clean. If you only have one, you can work with one. I'll show you that as well. So coming from the center here, nice flat back, sitting those hips back. You're gonna bring it to the shoulders, sit into that squat, and come up, reset for the next one. So that's a multi-part one. So right here with the chest up, press into the legs, bring it to the shoulders, drop down into that squat, and then reset. We'll go over that one more when you're there. Move on to your flutter squat. If you have one weight, you can bring it right here, holding on to the ends. Nice squat to the chest, into that squat, and back down. Forward lunges with the dumbbells here. So we'll have them at the sides unless you prefer them at your shoulders. And you're gonna step it out, forward lunge, and then come back. One leg and then the other, press off and come back. If you forward lunges bother your knees, change it to reverse lunges instead. And you're moving on to your high knees arm circles for your warm up. For number 9, we're gonna use one dumbbell and do a squat with the dumbbell and then a jump squat. So you can hold it vertically here, where you're going to lift and stand for the top of that squat, bring it back down, and then get a jump squat in. So one regular lift with the heels down, and one with a jump. And you'll probably have a flatter surface so your weight doesn't tip. So 1 and 1 for that one. Then we're gonna use the weights. You're moving on to your cross jacks, everybody. You're gonna use the weights for a cardio burpee. So you're going to, most people, we're gonna go, I'll show you, sorry. So weights are gonna be in the center. You're gonna go nice and wide here. Bring those weights down about shoulder width apart, hop it out into that high plank, bring it back in, chest up, press into those legs. So regular pace would be lower, out, in. Make sure your posture is good with the chest up, shoulders down before you come up. And then if you need to step through that one, that's your modification. You're doing a standing iron cross for your warm up. So if you need to step through it, step it out, in, reset chest up, and press into those legs. All right. Okay, that's all 10. You know what to do now. Finish up that warm up move. Pause the video if you need to grab your water or your mat or your weights or anything. You can work with a single kettlebell for most of the moves if you need to. Alrighty. Okay, 45 seconds is going on the clock. I found it. Alrighty, pump up your jams, get yourself hyped up. We're gonna focus on the core for the first part and then hit that cardio and work with our weights on the second half. Remember, 2 rounds through. Here we go for our first 45 seconds for hip ups on your back. Ready, and here we go. Press up through the heels. Let's go ahead and have those shoulders up off the ground. If you need to rest your head down, you can. More difficult is those heels staying over the hips and keeping the head up. And then if you need to, rest that head down, press into the arms, and you can even bring it up here right over the face if you need to, or even a little bit past. Get a little bit momentum for those hip ups. Control the plop down of those hips. That's another added one there. Good. And more difficult is feet over the hips. Try not to let those shoulders creep up. Press into the floor. Don't add extra tension in that neck and collarbone. Last few seconds here. We're going for 45 and we're almost done with this first one. Woo! All right, we're going for pull-ins. So come on up, few seconds in between. Ready, hands back here. Reach out those legs and bring it in for those pull-ins. You're doing it, everybody. You're doing it. If you need to take a little breather, rest with those feet in for a second and then get that next set in. Maybe your max is 5, so get your 5 in, take your little breather, and then back to your next 5. Or switch up the numbers, see if you can add to it. 5 and then a break, 6 and then a break, maybe 7. See how high you can go. You got 17 seconds right here. Full extension, reach it out for those pull-ins. Nice job. Abs are on fire. We're feeling them, it's good. 8 seconds, that means they're working. Last few seconds here. Keep it going, keep it going. Reach out those legs. Woo! All right, we're ready for cobras. So let's bend the knees, plant the feet. We're gonna go around in a circle. You can use your arms for momentum. Take those feet out wide. If you wanna go one direction, like maybe you're doing circles to the right, you can keep those circles going to the right, or you can alternate. Go one clockwise, one counterclockwise. And your modification, remember, is a little crunch circle. So you're coming up towards one side, up to the center, other side, and then back down to neutral. When you're coming back down to neutral, don't let go. Don't let those ribs come down. Keep pressing those ribs down. Keep that navel to spine. Whether you're doing this is the crunch in a circle or that sit up, keep it. Don't release. Last few seconds, 3 more to go right here. Up and around. Woo! All right, we got our flutter kick combo, everybody. Let's start off with the littles. Here we go. Head is up if you can. If you need to rest it down, you can. Little kicks, little kicks. All right, give me big ones now. Go big. Woo! We gotta go big. We're already at home, so we just gotta go big. Good, hold one side. Nice. Woo! Hold other side. Oh yeah. Good, everybody, good. All right, give me big ones, big ones. Nice, you can give yourself a little support here as long as you're not pulling on your neck. There you go, give me little. Here's our home stretch coming in. 15 seconds or less. Good, give me big. Woo! Nice, nice. All right, last few seconds, go little. There it is, 5 more, you can make it. Kick, 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 almost there. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, bicycle crunch combo, everybody. Let's start with the regular pace to start. Fingertips behind the ears, please don't pull on that neck. We want a full extension of the leg and a bend. Think of it, instead of circling like a bike, to a press down. Extend and bend and switch. Elbows are not close. Let me see them wide right here. All right, let's go quick. Woo! Speedy bicycle, speedy. Same range of motion, that's the challenge. Slow it down. Slow and hold on one side. Switch for me slow and hold on one side. Woo, good burn. Slow and hold right here. Switch, slow and hold. Last few seconds, quick. Go, go. Push it, burn. Yes. Woo! Okay, everybody. I'm gonna give you a few extra seconds to stand on up. We got skater hops next. Whew. Alrighty, we're ready for those. Feel free to grab a sip of water right here. Here we go, we're going lateral. All right, hopping to the side, hop. If you wanna float that leg, if you're confident in those skaters, go ahead. Otherwise, you can step it and reach back with that foot back behind you. So if I'm from the side here, I could either get that hop in or that reach wide and tap back of the foot, even reaching down towards the floor. You're about halfway through this one. Pump it, pump it. Nice and careful, get that lateral. Strong push off, there you go. Awesome. We'll adjust, keep that balance, keep that focus, staying positive. That's what we're working towards. Nice, 5 seconds. The negative doesn't not exist, but we're still gonna do our best to stay positive. Woo! All right, clean time. Let's keep it clean. All right, 2 weights if you have them. Chest is up, shoulders down and back. Bring the weights down, press into the legs, bring it to the shoulders. Right after that, go into that squat and reset. All right, down to the bottom, take it up and down to the squat and back. If you wanna put them all the way down on the floor, you can start there. As long as it doesn't ruin your posture, you don't have a rounded back or anything. You could also do this with one weight. Bring it to the chest, down and back. Down to start, up to the chest, down into that squat, and back. Here's 2 again. Good, guys, 9 seconds. Good, they can be on the outside if you want. Bring it up, down, and back. Good, last few seconds. Up to the shoulders. Woo! All right, forward lunges. Hold on to those weights. If your knees are tender, change it to reverse lunges instead if you can. You're going for the front knee, being right over that front ankle. Watch your momentum. We do not want you to go forward. You want to have that foot out and think about dropping that back knee down. Press off, come back. Nice control. Woo! If you're getting down your lunge form, take out the weights if you need to focus on your form. You don't want distractions in there, adding weight when you're still working on your core fundamentals of form. Change to a reverse lunge if you need to. 8 seconds. Keep pressing. Woo! Round 1's looking good right here on this tornado. Almost there. Woo! All right, 1 weight. We're going for that jump squat, but after we do a lift. So it's starting on the floor, press and stand for a squat, set it down, then get that jump. 1 with the weight, put it down, and then get that jump. If you need to take out the jump, roll to the toes, and then come back down. Make sure you're not compromising your form here. You're not doing any rounding or reaching. You're bending, get that squat. Up, down, jump. There you go, with the weight, then without. All right, here's our home stretch. 15 seconds or less. Woo! Good, guys, good. Almost there. Round 1 is close to done. We got 1 more here. Number 10's coming up next. Woo! All right, grab those weights. We're going for that cardio burpee. We're gonna bring it in between nice and wide right here. So in between, set it down, out and in, and back. If you need to modify, set them down, out, in, chest reset, back reset, and up. There you go. Nice. Alternating which leg is leading, reset the posture, press into the legs. Good. You can also hop it back and step it up, or another modification is stepping it back and hopping it up. Reset every time. Good. Shoulders down and back. You got it. 10 seconds. Woo! All right. Get a good pace going. There you go. Final few seconds. Woohoo! All right. Okay. Now we're going to take an official water break and get back into those hip ups on our mat. Alrighty. Here we go. Round 2 coming in. Hip ups on the back in 3. Adjust your mic pack if you have one. Just kidding. All right, press up through the heels. There you go. You can reach. Whew. Or you can press into those arms. If you need to rest the head down, you have that option. And you could take it more over your head. Try and get those hips up. Press into the arms, use those low abs, and then more of a challenge is heels. Stay right over the hips and control that plop down. Woo! All right, 15 seconds. That's the money spot right there. That's the home stretch. Watch those shoulders, press them down. Keep those hips coming up with control. Almost there. We got abs to do. Woo! Oh, watch the plop. All right, come on up. We got those pull-ins. Here we go, let's start in. You get a little recline. So if you're leaning back a little bit, that's what it's supposed to be. You got it, the intention is there. Nice follow through. Whoo! Good, try to get those legs out there, out, in. Change up the pace, see how it feels. Woo! Do a couple slow, couple quick. I like it. If you notice one leg is reaching out and the other one's kind of staying in, get them both out there nice and even. Yeah, all right, we're down to 10 seconds. Keep those pull-ins coming. Little break here if you need it, last few seconds. Woo, good, always try to avoid the break if you can. That's the challenge. Whew, alrighty, flutter kicks, come on down. Let's start with the big ones this time. So we're making a capital L with the legs and get that switch. Whoo. Good. All right, give me a little. Flex the glutes. Press the navel to the spine. Close the gap between the low back and the floor if there is one. Big. Let's go big. Woo. Nice, nice. Go back to little. Oh, yeah. 22 seconds. Give me a big hold. Oh, I almost had it twisted. Big hold. Good. Other side. Good. Big hold. Whoo. Switch. Big hold. All right, go big, go big. Nice job. Let's finish on little. Go little, last few seconds. 3, 2. Whew. Feeling it. Okay, bicycle crunches. Here we go. Good, ribs down, navel pressing towards the spine. Give me a regular pace for those bicycle crunches first. Lift that shoulder blade up off the ground. Reach that leg out there. All right, hold one side, hold. 3, 2, switch, hold the other. Woo! Feel it even right here, feel it even. 3, 2, 1, switch it again. Ooh! So hard to hold still sometimes. Switch it. All right, we're going quick in 3, 2, let's go, fire. Fire in those abs, in those bicycles. Press. Woo! Reach that leg out there. Let me see those shoulder blades get up. Whoo! Oh goodness, guys. We forgot the cobras. My apologies. So we're gonna do those right now. We don't wanna miss the cobras. Sorry, we forgot those after the pull-ins. Don't worry, we'll do them right now. Okay, so let's circle it around. Bend the knees, plant the feet. Whoo! So we're going for big. If you were going one direction only for round 1, then hit the opposite direction here. If you're alternating with me, you're getting one to the left and one to the right. Try to aim on the outside of the leg, then the center, then come to the other side of the outside of the leg and back down. Woo! All right, use those arms. Nice wide legs. And if you're going for the modification, you're still trying to lift the shoulder blades up off the ground, circle around. Give me at least a fist size between your chin and your chest. Leave some space. Good. Crunch it or sit it up. Last few seconds here. Up and around. Almost. Whew. We were going to miss that one if we didn't do it. It would have been nice after those pull-ins, so instead we just went right into those flutter kicks. All right, we got skater hops. Here we go, guys. No equipment needed here. Transition into cardio zone. Let's go. Woo! Maybe those bicycles felt cardio to you. They felt it to me. Good. Get that hop. And remember, you can float the leg or you can step and reach back. Tap that toe. Good. You're trying to keep your knee right over your ankle. So when you reach that foot back, boom, right there. Nice. Always watching out for those knees. Nice and stable. Woo! Get that big lateral hop for those skaters. Your arms are pumping. They're helping you out. Oh, yeah. Who run the world? Boot campers like you. That's who. All right, we got 8 seconds. Almost with those skater hops. Woo! Good. Step it if you need to. Last couple right here. All right. Dumbbell clean. Grab those weights. All righty. Good. In front of the legs. Press into the legs. Bring it to the shoulders. Sit into that squat. Lower down careful for the next one. If you have one weight, it's center. Press into the legs. Bring it to the shoulders. Or the chest, excuse me. Squat and back down. Good. You're using leg momentum. Shoulders down and back. Up. Down and back. Good, guys. Good. Work with what you got. Just do squats if you don't have weights. Nice. Pressing into those legs. You're getting help from those legs to bring those weights up. Boom. Press and pull. Down and up. Good. 8 seconds. If you've never done this one before, it takes a little getting used to. Don't worry. Last few seconds. Last one here. Woo! All right. We're ready for those forward lunges. Change it to reverse if you need to for your knees. Right leg, and then back, and then left leg. Good, guys. Focus on that front knee. Is it going out over that front toe? Is that happening? So you need to stop that from happening with the control, slow it down. You could always break it into pieces. Step it out, adjust yourself, even adjust that back toe down and then up. You could do it in pieces if you need to. If you can do it all in one swoop, great. But if you're working up to it, do it in parts. Out, down, up, and back. Good. If you can smooth it out, you'll get there. If not, last 5 seconds right here. Woo! Good, strong legs, good form. Woo! All right, we got one weight now. We're ready for that squat with one with the weight and one with the jump. So we're going down and up with the weight and then jump. Down and up. If you have no weight, you're just doing jump squats here. You're just right here, jump squats or rolling to the toes. Take it up. You want that forward momentum, and as you come down for that forward momentum, you catch it and go into that squat. No jarring stops. Up and catch. Good. Woo! Use those legs. Think of them like shocks on a car, absorbing that momentum, going right into that squat. Woo! Nice. I don't know why I'm doing a little lift there. It's just habit. Last few seconds for funsies. I'm mixing it up. I don't know, but hopefully you followed just fine. Cardio burpees. I think I was doing a jump and then a lift. So let's go center with these. Chest up, high plank and back. Chest up, press into the legs. Heels are planted on the lower here, out and back. And for standing up. This is our last move. Woo! Out and back, reset. Back posture, super important. Where are your shoulders at? Down and back, yes sir, yes ma'am. Oh yeah. Good guys, good. Step it in and out if you need to. What's that look like? Right here. Out and back, reset and stand. 7 seconds. Keep it up, keep it up. Almost there. Woo, way to work, way to work. Yeah. Woo! We did it, everybody. We're champions. We completed our workout. Woo! If you're already thinking thoughts of how you didn't do that great of a job, or you're not a champion, or you went like this to me, I want to encourage you to stop that mess. I'm giving you some props for what you did, for getting your workout in. So don't bat that away. That's for you. You take that, you accept that. Whoo, take that sip of water. So thirsty. Whoo, it is hot outside today. Gotta stay extra hydrated. Don't let the heat get you. I don't know about you guys. Let's stretch. Hold on to something for balance if you need. Let's put right shoelaces in the right hand. You could even press the shoelaces into the hand as long as that doesn't bother your knee. Make sure your knees are close to each other. You could even press that hip forward. That'll challenge your balance a little bit, but get a little bit deeper stretch in those hips. Whew. I don't know about you guys, but I run hot. So, I mean, it's not that I don't get cold, but I just get hot so fast. If it takes other people a little time to get warm, I'm like there already. So sometimes I feel like I'm gonna die if I don't have a fan on me or something. But let's switch sides. Left shoelaces in the left hand. And again, you can press into the hand with the laces if it doesn't hurt your knee, or press that hip forward. One of the fellow boot camp coaches was saying that he'll challenge himself with temperature to try to work past non-optimal conditions. So that's a good way to think. But you also want to pay attention to what is optimal conditions for yourself. Where do you thrive the best? Of course, you need to be hydrated, basics, good sleep, well-fed with healthy nutrition, all that. But as far as pushing past when you're a little hot or uncomfortable, not always having the perfect air conditioned room for your workout, but maybe it's like not quite as nice. I'm not suggesting you go out in the desert and do the hardest workout ever. Don't pass that on me. But challenging yourself in those ways is can be good for us. So let's come on down and reach towards the center here with a nice wide stance. If that puts a little too much pressure, your head starts throbbing too much, then keep your head up. Just place your hands gently on your legs. Otherwise, come on down and let that neck kind of wind down. Getting a little head rush here myself, so I'm going to pick up my head a little bit. We did just do a bunch of cardio, so careful, everybody, careful. Woo! Oh, see, that right there, that's why I get called the woo girl, because I woo a lot. Countless woos. I'm just trying to make my woo quota for the year, so, got some time left in the year to make my quota. Whew, I'm a little behind on my high five quota, I gotta say, but I am keeping it up on those woos. So, gotta keep productivity up, no matter what. Let's reach towards the other side there. We're gonna do one more stretch after this one and call it a good day. Oh, I lied, 2 more stretches. I just thought of 2 that go magically together. So we're gonna do both of those. You are more than welcome to stretch for longer or more. I know I would if I were you, because it feels so good. My body's always happier. We're gonna come on down to our stomachs and onto the elbows. Elbows are right underneath those shoulders. And then lift the chin. Try to relax your lower body. And breathe right here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you're more flexible, or maybe you've done yoga before, you might want to go all the way up. Just make sure those shoulders aren't collapsed. They're pressing down. But that's a little bit intense for most people, so you can stay right here on the elbows. Woo, check your elbows too. If they don't look anywhere near the distance between your shoulders, adjust them, because you want to well orient yourself with the distance between your hips and your shoulders, so you have good guidelines for your stance with your feet or with your hands, whether you're doing push-ups and you want to align your hands, or a plank position, you want to align your hands right underneath your shoulders, or last stretch, everybody. Sit back into that child's pose. Maybe you want to pay attention to your stance, shoulder width stance for a squat, or hip distance if we're doing a lot of other moves. Whew. Nice. Body awareness always helps you out with your spatial reasoning, how to hold yourself, practicing any cues that are given to you to help your form or encourage you along. The more you know and the more you get into that, the better it goes. And if you're new to that, it can be a little overwhelming. So just try to be patient, give it time. Think of it as a little vocabulary that you'll get used to the more that you do it. And we will see you super soon for your very next workout, because it was so much fun. You just got to do it again. So see you soon.